Hey everyone, sorry about the really late start time. I think I mentioned before I'd use a car rental service. They're just switching over their inventory to different bots, so it took a long time to get the order ready. It took like 50 minutes to get the order ready, which is really bad. But that's okay, we're past that now, and we're gonna start the stream. Tonight we are playing Boros Burn. This is a deck I've been playing in Modern for a long time, like years. Maybe not years, like a year and a half, I'd say. A year and a half. It's pretty basic. It's just kind of kill your opponent as fast as you can. Reduce their life total to 0. And you do that through a myriad of creatures and burn spells, mostly spells that just go straight to your opponent's face. So this is what we're working with today. We have our land count. I prefer a 19 count. Some people say 18, some people say 20. I go with the middle of 19. I find it's worked for me. I don't flat out too often, unless I go into a long game, and I don't come up too short on lands very often either. 4 goblin guys because they get in damage really quick. 2/2 haste, and it can give us an idea what our opponent's playing. Lava Spike is, well, we have a bunch of bolts in the deck with quotations. They're all different things that just deal 3 damage. Shout out to the ones that do it for 1 mana. So Lava Spike, Rift Bolt, and Lightning Bolt all do it for 1 mana. Suspending the Rift Bolt is the 1 mana, obviously. Then you got Searing Blaze, which can be a bolt. Skullcrack, which is a bolt. Skullcrack, players can't gain life, damage can't be prevented, and deal 3 damage to each opponent and target player. Searing Blaze is 1 damage to target player and 1 damage to target creature that player controls. You need a legal target for both, but once you have a legal target for both, if the creature target goes away or becomes like hexproof, like if it can't be targeted for whatever reason, the player has to resolve. That's where that's really strong. We need landfall to make it 3 damage, otherwise it's just 1 damage. Boros Charm is our most efficient spell. It's 4 damage to face. Very rarely does it come up that it's better to give a Swift Spear double strike than to deal 4 damage, but I think I've had it like once where it's been more correct. And then we have Lightning Helix, 3 damage to target thing or creature or player, and you gain 3 life. Pretty basic, comes out in Death Shadow because that's a stupid matchup, and Death Shadow is a stupid deck. We have Eidolons. Eidolon of the Great Revel is our most important creature in some matchups against Storm. If we can get it down early against Affinity, it just completely ruins their gameplay and they can't do anything. Because they take 2 damage like Storm just can't storm off. They need to be able to kill their Eidolon. Other creatures, Monastery Swift Spear, 1/1 haste prowess. Prowess is whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. You'll notice that every creature in the deck, and then we already went over the Goblin Guy, 1/1 for 2 with haste. Every creature in the deck gets in damage right away. The only one that doesn't is one that I'm testing out. I play it in paper because my meta has a heavy combo theme to it. Is Harsh Mentor. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of an artifact, creature, or land on the battlefield, if it isn't a mana ability, Harsh Mentor deals 2 damage to that player. Important because it's one-sided, so we can still fetch lands and stuff. And a lot of times opponents don't really care for it or don't pay attention to it. They're like, oh, you played a 2/2, whatever. They'll go to fetch, and then they'll take 2 more, and you turn the fetch land into a free bolt, and that feels really good. It also just stops a lot of combos dead in their tracks, unless they can remove it. Then onto the sideboard. For the Burn Mirror, we have Core Firewalkers. And the argument for Deflecting Palm versus Path to Exile, it's pretty up in the air. I prefer Deflecting Palm, but you can certainly bring in Path to Exile. Nothing wrong with Path to Exile in the mirror. Excuse me. Rest in peace for graveyard decks. Dredge sees that, they pretty much concede. Stony Silence because Affinity and Ultron. Mostly old trying. Eldrazi Tron isn't really affected by it too much, but Eldrazi Tron is such a bad matchup, it's not really worth trying. However, Blood Moon does come in against Eldrazi Tron. Destructive Revelry comes in whenever you need to destroy artifacts. Good against Chalice, as long as they don't go Chalice on 2. Any smart player will go Chalice on 2 first. I haven't tested out, what's the replicate one? The Shatter Spree or whatever? I haven't tested it out. But maybe it will one day. And that's the deck. Pretty straightforward. We're just going to try and beat face as quick as we can. And this is one of my favorite decks to play. Constructed. We're going to Constructed Tournament. Constructed League. Friendly Modern 5-match League. It disappeared. There we go. We're gonna go with the Boros Burn. 8 ticks. And we're gonna play. Let's see how this does. This should do good as a tier deck. It's a meta deck, and I have a lot of playing it. Like I've been playing it long. I have been playing it a long time. That's what I'm trying to say. And we got a match. We might have a match. Depends when the lag stops. This hand is okay. It's not fantastic. The 2 Stomping Grounds kind of suck. Our opponent mulligan, but I mean we do have most decks you can't really go 3 lands 4 spells, but burn is kind of a deck as long as you have a 1-drop. I was going to do on turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Then you're really happy just to go with the hand. So I think we're going to keep this one. We have action on every turn, and that's what makes the difference. We're going to keep. He mulls down to 6. Plays a fetch land. We draw out of the land, which is kind of a bummer. We don't really want to draw more than 3. Let's go fetch. Shock. Yeah, we're gonna shock here. We need the white mana, so. And then we're just gonna suspend our Rift Bolt. A lot of people don't like that doing turn 1, and it probably is maybe next to no, that's not what I want to do. I want to suspend that. Next to probably Lava Spike, it might be the worst turn 1 play in the deck. But it's still going to be 3 damage to face. Just give your opponent time to prepare for it, and they know exactly what they're playing right away. Which is kind of a problem, but I mean, with Burn is I don't really care if I project a little bit that I'm playing Burn, because we're going to beat them so fast anyway that is not going to matter. Why did he shock on his end step? Oh, I wanted to cycle. I don't know if that's worth cycling. Like paying 2 life to cycle? That seems pretty aggressive. Especially knowing that we're playing burn. Like Riftbolt is only played in burn. Yeah, I don't know why he would eat. Like Riftbolt is only played by burn. I don't think that was worth. I mean, I can't imagine what he's playing though. So, I think we're gonna go. That's such an aggressive play, but it may be right. Fetch shock. I want the double weight so we can go Boros, Charmer, Lightning Index in the same turn if we have to. This turn we're gonna get down Eidolon right away. I don't know what they're doing, but their next turn, their next play is going to be 3 or less mana anyway. So it's gonna get in that 2 damage. Eidolon and pass. Ceradon? What is he playing? Is he just trying to get down? Was this some sort of Hollowed One deck maybe? I haven't seen this deck before. Place Forbidden. No, he wouldn't be Hollowed One, he wouldn't be cycling like that aggressively. 1/1 colors. Whatever it is, he doesn't care about us having creatures. Probably a combo deck of sorts. We're gonna go with a bridge. We're gonna suspend a Riftbolt. And pass turn. We're gonna go to combat first and attack. Where are we going, opponent? What's the play? We're gonna get in there. It might get fatal pushed, but if it does, I mean, the point is it gets in 2 damage. That's all we want our Eidolon to do. It gets in more than 2 damage, then we're looking really, really good. Trying to figure out what he's playing. This is really confusing to me. Violent Outburst, Cascade. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Wonder if he's gonna hit with Cascade. Living End, of course. Which is gonna hit him again. He's gonna be down to 6 after this. He doesn't. Okay, he has Architect of Will, sure, but we have lethal in hand now. Oh. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're just gonna let the rest of this pass. Interesting, okay. This is an interesting deck. Seems to be some sort of like cycle living end deck. Which I mean, good for him. So the problem for him is we have lethal and a blocker, and he's in a really bad place right now. Like if he so much as just cycles a Street Wraith or shocks himself, he's dead. Declare attacker, sure. We're gonna block the 6/4 trying to punch us in the face, because getting punched in the face with the 6/4 does not sound like a good way to win this game. Okay, we're down to 8. Unstep Helix. I mean, you're dead on our upkeep. If this resolves. Yeah. I don't know what he was hoping for there. I mean, I guess you gotta go for it though, right? So we're gonna bring in Rest in Peace in this matchup. He obviously uses a graveyard. Destructive Rev doesn't really matter. Deflecting Palm is actually a really neat way to get into a draw. Because if he's attacking for like a bunch of damage, we can Deflecting Palm something. I'm not sure Path is worth it. His idea is to bring back a lot of stuff at once. Stony Silence, he doesn't have artifacts. The rest of this doesn't matter. We need to look at things that aren't going to matter in this matchup. Harsh Mentor is not going to matter. Eidolon is going to be fantastic because it seems like everything except for the cards he's bringing back are 3 or less mana. Lava Spike we keep, Goblin Guide we keep. We did see blue with the Architect, but he's not ever playing. He might not ever be planning to cast it though. Lava Spike is target player. Searing Blaze eats things in this matchup. I think we take out the 3 Rift Bolts. Anytime you expect to see a what's that creature called? I can't think of the name of that creature. 1 second. Oh, what's that? The one that you can redirect targets to it. Oh, it's gonna kill me now. Anyway, this hand is pretty much right where I want to be. This is a keep. 10 out of 10. Vantage into Swift Spear. What's that creature called? No, it's the artifact creature, the 0/4 that you can pay a blue to redirect something to it. I can't remember what to call it off the top of my head. The name's escaping me. I haven't seen it in a while, but I always like to play around it. And I play around it by taking out what's it called? The Rift Bolts instead of Lava Spikes. So is he going to bolt my Swift Spear? Nope, just cycling. Sure. Slowly increasing our clock. Nothing wrong here. We're gonna go with advantage number 2. Lava spike your face. Then we're gonna go to combat, attack, and during blocks we're gonna cast our bolt. Yep, we're good. Got him down to 9. 3, 4, 5, 6. We have him for 6 next turn. So if we draw any one of our bolts off the top, he's just dead. Turn 3 kills are nice. Oh, Bloodstained Mire too, so he's got a fetch. Because next turn we can go Bolt, leave up Deflecting Palm. He doesn't have enough creatures in the bin to kill us anyway, if he does get the Living End. What is he considering? Sure. Increase that clock one more time. I think he's going for it. Simian Spirit Guide. Cast Brindlebore. Sack it to gain 4 life. That's fair. Maybe we'll draw Skullcrack. Nah, we're not that good. We're gonna go to combat step though. We're kind of flooding out just a little bit here. Okay, kind of a lot. We have 5 of our lands. We attack with everything. That's how that works. We're still gonna bolt opponent. Just to save our Swift Spear. He's gonna sacrifice this guy anyway now that it's big enough. We have nothing to do about that. Only netted 1 damage that turn, which isn't awful. Fatal Push. Discards Architect's Will. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Still not worried. Beginning of combat, sure. Second main, 2 black mana for what? 2 black and a red. Okay. It must be a reanimation spell or something. He's got to get that boar back if he wants to live very long. Demonic Dread. Target creature can't block this turn. Sure. Cascade into your living end. Oh no, now we can't attack you. What are we to do? I'm just gonna fetch in response. We're not gonna... It's not gonna do anything. I just don't want to have to click through all this. Stomping Ground tapped. Just gonna go to our turn. Architect of Will. Kind of think about it, probably should have waited for that trigger to go off in case he targets us. Targeting himself, interesting. This is an interesting deck. I don't think it's terribly amazing, but it's not bad. Boros Charm seems like game, almost. We're just gonna pass turn. Nothing we need to do here. He has declared attackers. We are going to cast Deflecting Palm. When we choose our creature, we're going to choose a Horror of the Broken Lands because he can boost out 2 cycles. We may have actually wanted to choose that or do that after in blockers, but oh well. That's probably a bit of a mistake. That's okay. This game is probably going to come down to the top of our library. It happens a lot in Burn. A lot of times you're going to find that it's just if you rip a burn spell off the top of your library, you win. If you don't, then you lose. I've played a lot of games like that actually. Beast Within, destroying his own thing. That seems aggressive, but okay. I mean, hey, it saves himself 4 damage though. So yeah, now that he did that, I didn't anticipate that, but we're probably going to lose this game now. We needed to take like 2 burn spells off the top and preferably a Skullcrack. Not the mountain. Not the mountain. Not the mountain. We're gonna play that tapped. We're gonna leave up our spirit token. Because we get to block 4 damage with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, this guy's gonna time out against burn. It's really bad when you're going like pretty deep into time against burn. He seems to also be playing a difficult deck though, so I can't really knock him too hard. We're just not going to play the Boros Charm because we have nothing to, like, we have enough mana to cast all of our burn spells and cast our Boros Charm. Again, we need a Skullcrack, and we actually needed this turn, 100%. What are we seeing here? Is this where he goes, oh, what's that first cascade when he casts? I guess creatures +1/+0. I wouldn't be surprised if he was casting that right now. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yep, that's game. Let's see what he cascades into. Just chooses not to cast the Living End. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we're gonna concede. Cause he's gonna kill us. No matter what we do. Alrighty, on to game 3. And we gotta be on the play this time. Guess we could have checked the draw card to see if we would have got there or not. My bad. As far as... yeah, I don't see any reason to bring in anything else. The only artifact we see there is the artifact creature. It's not worth bringing in the destructive rev for. Its value is more in its ETB ability. We're gonna play first. Aaron likes to play first. This is a super risky keep. We do 4 1-drops. We're gonna keep this one and hope we get a draw land. Preferably one that's gonna get us white. Oh, he's gonna mulligan. He's thinking about mulliganing again. Oh god. He's still thinking. Oh, I hope he doesn't have to mulligan too hard. I mean, we had a tough choice too, but he kept the hand. He kept the 6. That's good. We're gonna play this and shock and cast our Swift Spear and get for 1. Let's see what he does. You are 19 and you haven't even played a turn yet. Ha 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 ha. That's probably one of my favorite things about playing Burn. Oh, now he's got a fetch land too. Sweet. We don't get the land, but we do get to play our second Swift Spear. And second Swift Spear into Bolt into Lava Spike. Even if we draw the next turn, that's really good. He's down to 17, 16 after he fetches. What's it? Fetch into cycle. Yep. If he living ends this turn, I'm going to be pretty impressed. It means he has to have a Simian Spirit Guide and would have had to draw it. Blackcleave Cliffs. Now let's go to combat. This bolt is now worth 5 damage. So good. $13 down to 9. He's gonna cycle a couple more times. For 10, 14 power with the creatures. 14 power on the board. In his graveyard, I should say. I mean, if we draw spells, we have lethal in our hand. We just need to draw the land, sorry. If we draw land. If he shocks, we just have lethal next turn. He's gotta have something to stop it. Okay. Second land, sweet. I think we attack with both here. If he sacrifices preemptively. I don't think he's going to. Obviously he's going to block one, and then if we boost it to lethal, he sacrifices it. I'm fine with him eating a Swift Spear here. And nope. I'm actually really surprised he did that. That's a punt for our opponent. He gets to eat our Swift Spear. We don't have priority unless he does something else anyway. I'm really surprised he did that. Now he's going to be down to 2? Yeah. And then even if he brings back the Brindlebore, we just have it next turn with the other Skullcrack. As long as he doesn't sacrifice it right away. This card's very macabre. I haven't seen that card before. Exile 2 cards from graveyards. Sure. Ah, he's going for it. That can't block this turn. He's going to clear our board, get his Brindlebore back. None of it has haste. Our Swift Spear can't block this turn. It's also in the graveyard, so it can't block this turn. 10, 14, 15, 16. Ah, I activated it right away. So we need a land off the top. We don't want a Goblin Guide. Actually, no, Goblin Guide's good. If he can't remove Goblin Guide, then we win. Alright, opponent. Show us you have the removal spell. Show us the removal spell. We're not going to attack. That's a bad idea. Does he have it? He just needs, even that demonic dread can't block. He has to know that we have spells in hand. We wouldn't keep a hand like a one-lander without having a bunch of spells in hand. I feel like he doesn't have it. Really starting to feel he doesn't have it. And the fact that he didn't use it means he probably doesn't have it. So 10, 11, 12. So we're going to block this guy because if he cycles a bunch, then he just wins. So we're going to do that. Prevent him from cycling. And even if he has a spell that pumps everything, we take 15 damage. Which means we win. That's how that works. Funny, I needed the land so badly, and I get it now. That's okay. These cards are gonna tap for red. Skullcrack. Good game. We are up 1-0. Beating the cycling deck. Oh, that's a really awkward hand for him to have. I wonder how many living ends does he run? Because he has one in the bin that he cast. He revealed 34 cards to us. Yeah, all of these cost 3 or more. That's the point. That makes sense. Except for the living end. Because if he had the 4th living end, then he could have, in response, cast the Violent Outburst, gotten the living end, gotten the Brindlebore back, sacrificed the Brindlebore, gain 4 life. He's still in a really bad position if he has to do that. But it's another out for him to have. Oh well, he's not going to answer me. We're going to go to game 2, match 2, up a game. 1-0. Join the match. And let's see if we can't do it again. This hand is it's one hand that I really want to keep. All these one drops are just so tempting. I feel we gotta keep this though, because again, one land and we just take over this game. We're playing against Tron. That's a chromatic sphere. That is not a land. We're gonna go Swiss Spear. Sorry, a little bit of a lag on my. It's attacking. Gets in for one. Oh yeah, one whole damage. He's gonna crack the Chrome Sphere. Probably fair green. Use Ancient Stirrings. What are you thinking, opponent? We did not draw the land we need, but good thing is we have a bunch of 1 mana spells anyway. Throw a Lava Spike at the face. Trigger press. And attack for 2. Although I don't like this slow assembly of Tron. Power plant, the tower, and the mine. And we're probably dead. Relic of Progenitus. Sure. He doesn't have anything big. Power plant, tower, and mine. Yeah, he's got it assembled. Also good news, we have our Exodia assembled. Exodia being our second land. Ha! You can make 7 mana, we can make 2. How do you feel about dim apples? Grab the Sacred Foundry. Pay 2 life for it. Lava Spike. And I think we have enough burn to finish him off. And go to combat. We're gonna try to play around a Fatal Push here. Just by going until blockers. Again, most of the time this won't catch, but the times it does, it stays. I guess it's not going to save us anything with a lightning bolt. Yep. And there we are. Bolt, chromatic sphere, fatal push. Fatal push. Oh, Berg. Alright. That is fine. We still got our opponent down to 8. And we have 6 damage with a burn in our hands. So I'm not too displeased. Or discouraged. Ancient Stirrings is fine. This is where he should find something like a major hit. Worldbreaker. That's gonna exile one of our lands. Because he doesn't have green mana. Oh look, he's gonna get green mana. Next turn. This is a really odd Tron game. I figured he would have had a hit by now. Stomping Ground is fine. It's gonna enter tapped. We're just gonna leave up Skullcrack. We can do it at the end of the turn. It doesn't really matter when we do it. Sanctum of Ugin. Recast is up to colorless. I think it's colorless, but World Gorger's colorless. World Breaker's always colorless. He sacks the Sanctum. He probably gets. What's he gonna get? We're gonna float a white. Yeah, we're gonna float a white. Kind of surprised he didn't go for the 1 green source, though he very well may just know that we're not playing anything. It's a pretty standard list we're playing, so. He's got Ulamog. He's gonna exile our other 2 lands. No use holding this back. So we drew another Skullcrack, which means we aren't probably not going to win this game. That's not what we want to do. Well, we're going to cast the Skullcrack. We actually can't win from here. I know we need to draw exactly a 1 mana spell and exactly a land next turn, so we're going to concede. That kind of sucks. We kind of like to beat them on the play. Yeah, we were on the play there, weren't we? No, we were on the draw. We were on the draw. It was a little more excusable, but in retrospect, it may not have been correct to keep that hand. But what are we gonna do? We're gonna begin sideboarding when we stop lagging. Oh wow, that bad, eh? This is where Blood Moon is gonna serve us really well. We're gonna say Blood Moon. I feel Deflecting Paw might be a good choice, except for the fact that if he just gets a World Breaker or an Ulamog, he's just gonna exile our lands anyway. So trying to bring that 2-mana spell probably isn't the best idea. I do think it's probably best just to race him. I don't like Destructive Rev. He can just sacrifice things in response to it. I don't like, again, Path, it's a thing like if he assembles Tron, he's going to just kill us. Like, he's just gonna top deck another big game threat, and we're gonna be like, yeah, well, we got rid of your Ulamog, but here's a World Breaker. Good luck. I feel we're just gonna run it back like this. One Blood Moon and we're just gonna race him, especially in play. Actually, we'd probably take out Eidolon. No, they cast a lot of small spells. I'm gonna play first. This is a way better hand except for the Searing Blaze. There are a fair number of not quite dead cards, but cards that just don't really. It's kind of to the point where if we're casting those cards, we're really desperate. Like, it's just they have a creature, and our Searing Blaze happens to kill that creature. Nature's Claim. Artifact or enchantment. He can destroy his own thing, right? He has a Nature's Claim. Look at that. That Skullcraft's gonna come in pretty handy. We're gonna pay the 2 life. Go to combat. Boop in for 2. Boop on your head. It's just 2. Don't worry about it. It's not that bad. He gets an Urza's Mind to his hand. That's really bad. But he is down to 16. Oh, look, and he's going to have Tron next turn. Damn it. We can tap out here. Probably didn't want to use the Skullcrack. That was a little bit reckless. I definitely should have cast a Lightning Helix there. Oh, we all make mistakes. What's he gonna do with that? Please tell me he's cracking his Chromatic Star for green mana, then trying to Nature's Claim it. I think that's what he's gonna try to do. That's not how the stack works. We're still definitely gonna feign that we have the Skullcrack. But that's not going to help us if he's just going to do it to stay alive anyway. He got Natural Tron. I mean, there's nothing we can do when he gets Natural Tron. That's part of the thing, too. Yep, that's fine. Fatal Push. Fatal Push. Lovely. Fatal Push will be fine. Suspend the Rift Bolt, which is going to put him down to 10, and then we pass turn. There we go. That's a Worm Coil Engine. That's kind of one thing we didn't want. see. Kinda wish we brought in the path right about now. That's okay. Oh, look, another 5-lander. Sweet. What do we do here? I guess we could have made the argument that it would have been correct to kill the worm coil engine and then kill the token, but that's so much more work. It is not ever going to be correct to do that. We're going to do that. Tap for red, searing blaze, target that to that. I mean, we're not winning this game. Not in the slightest. We're going to play 2.
Thanks for letting me know. What did you use it on? Or did you spill it? I don't know why I keep allowing things to be
That's yeah, we're not gonna win this game. This game is over. Oh well. It happens sometimes. He assembled Natural Tron in that last game. And in the first game. Oh well. These things happen. If you're just joining us as an update, we are 1-1. We beat a janky cycle deck that used Living End and cascaded into Living End. It seemed pretty decent, but it just wasn't getting the job done for our opponent, obviously. And then we lost to Classic Tron, which runs Fatal Push. We're gonna go first here. I also feel like a sketchy hand in the game. This hand, however, is not sketchy. This is a very keepable hand. We go Vantage into Goblin Guide, and then next one we have Steering Blaze or Eidolon, whichever we need. Whichever we need more. Or if we draw another Guide or Swift Spear, we just go the 2/1 drops. You always want turn 2 Eidolon unless you get the 2/1 drops on turn 2, and then you go turn 3 Eidolon. Attack. We're gonna find out hopefully what he's playing. Mountain. This might actually be another burn game. Ah, goblins. Interesting. So we're definitely gonna be playing the Eidolon. And we're definitely fetching for a mountain. Eidolon, every card they have is going to be 3 or less mana. Mog Fanatic is fine. I don't remember exactly what it does. Sack a deal 1 damage to a creature or player. It's a 1/1. Yeah. everything he casts is going to trigger Eidolon. This is going to be a very quick game. And Foundry Street Density, whenever red just gets +1, +0. No, until the end of turn. Burning Trade Emissary. Sure. I wonder if he realizes how quickly he's going to burn himself out. Although I could see a Reckless Bushwhacker here for a fair chunk of damage. 4, 5, 6, 7. Bolted. He's going to be really upset when we play another one next turn. Yep, that's still the right play. We're just gonna leave Goblin God up at this point. It gives us something we can block with that isn't our Eidolon. And he's just gonna jump with the Burning Street Emissary and we're gonna go down anyway. He's gonna bolt it again. He's gonna go down to 10. Street Denizen. Mog Fanatic. 3, 4, 5 down to 12. I'm okay with that. I think we should go Swift Spear. And then, barring his hand being exactly 1 drop into... I think even 1 drop doesn't kill us. A 1 drop and a kicked Bushwhacker. Actually, he's running 8 whack, so he's gonna have 8 of them. So it's probably actually pretty likely that he has something. The other thing we can do is just simply try to burn him out. Decisions. Love Spike and Skull Crack gets down to 2. Gets him down to 3. Let's just play both Swift Spears and see what he does. Our Swift Spears work pretty well. And then if he tries an all-out attack, then we just have our blockers up. And I'd rather wait for a time where Searing Blaze is going to hit him for 3. Legion Loyalist. Yeah. Haste Battalion. First Strike Trample. Can't be blocked by creature tokens. Well, we don't have any creature tokens. So that's not a big deal. But I bet you $18 we're going to take out that Legion Loyalist if we get a second turn. Summons. I haven't seen this card before. Whew. So here's the thing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, that's lethal. Is there any way we just leave ourselves alive? These guys don't go away. Goblin Guide into... I mean, Goblin Guide's gonna get eaten up anyway. That's fine, because our Swift Spears are better. I'm okay with this. So he's gonna get him for 6, bring us down to 6. We're gonna be able to remove 1 thing next turn. Yes, okay. I see what that card was that he cast. Devastating summons. Create 2 XX red elemental creature tokens. Okay. That's really aggressive, but he's gonna kill the Swift Spear, which is fine. We are left with something that's not going to let us live another turn. Alright then. That was interesting. I did not expect that to happen. We're gonna concede. And then we're gonna have fun, hopefully wrecking him game 2 and game 3. We're gonna bring the Firewalkers. The fact that he was able to deal with both the Rhydalons really sucked, but they're still like probably the best card in the matchup for us, especially being on the play. I don't know. We don't really want Path to Exile. We don't really want the Rest in Peace. We don't really want, obviously, not Stone and Silence. Destructive Rev isn't going to do anything. Blood Moon won't do anything. Deflecting Palms are worth a consideration. Let's get rid of Harsh Mentor. Is only going to come up if he's sacking Malk Fanatics, which would be a really fun way to win, but I'm not banking on it. And then I'm gonna think little Lava Spikes, because he's not going to be bringing in anything we have to worry about targeting for. Plus Rift Bolt is just more flexible. Alrighty, let's see that good opening hand. Like 2 white sources and a Firewalker. Oh, and we have the 1-drop. This is perfect. Fetch Shock is gonna suck because we have to Fetch Shock really aggressively for this. But in the meantime, we get our Core Firewalker on turn 2, which is irreplaceably good for us. Plus 2 Boros Charms, our most efficient burn spell. I'm feeling pretty good about this. He got the mountain into his hand, which means he might have discarded next turn. He's gonna play a card, obviously. That was might be one of the more stupid things I've said. Core Firewalker. Oh, we gotta play a second one. Hey guys, this game is gonna be over very quickly, because we aren't gonna be losing it. Sacred Foundry. We're gonna pay 2 life to have both of these for white. Play the Firewalker. Get in with Guide. Legion Loyalist is fine. He played a land, and what did he do? He is smack talking. Oh, he's smack talking so bad. It's not even funny. All that land damage. I told him I'll be recouping it. Sure you will. He wipes the board with Reality Hemorrhage. We play another Core Firewalker. He's getting repetitive, 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 repetitive. Reality Hemorrhage, for what it's worth. Deals 2 damage to target creature or player, but because it's devoid, it's not red. Legion Loyalist. Yes. Reckless Bushwhacker. Yes, we're going to use the ability. I feel we need to block the most damage here. Actually, it's going to be 2 damage no matter what. So, we're going to block there. Kill the Legion Loyalist, because the Legion Loyalist gives the things triple. Play the Foothills. Fetch. The debate to play the Eidolon is actually really interesting. On one hand, we're going to be gaining life, but we're going to be losing life quicker. So we don't play the Eidolon here. However, we do play Monastery Swift Spear. Always yes to the trigger. And Swift Spear. Let's take them down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So if we Boros Charm this turn, then we can kill him next turn. Yeah, I think we got this game. So the next one where he's on the play is going to be really difficult to win. Go Firewalker wins the game though. Lightning Bolt targets us, I assume. Target the Swift Spear. Interesting. We're gonna gain the life. I don't think I like trying to save it with Boros Charm. Because we use Boros Charm to go face, it's not gonna save him. But if we give our thing indestructible, then we're actually doing really well. No, it's too much damage to go face. Like, too much to ignore that. That's fine. Bushwhacker. Shirt. Oh. Nice. Good thing we're back up to 10 life. Virtually 11 with our Boros Charm. So we're going to take 4 here. We're going to see the top card of our library. That's another Boros Charm. Okay, we're going to go blocks. This here for sure. Now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're only gonna have them down to 12 next turn, which isn't enough to win. So we're gonna put the Goblin Guide behind something because it doesn't actually change the clock with that Boros charm on top of our deck. So we're gonna take 4. Boros charm, deal 4 to you. We're gonna gain life. Combat resolves. We go to our turn. We say, okay, pass the turn. Yeah, we don't need to play any of these. I feel Eidolon more locks us out of the game than anything. Yeah, we have a path to win. Forward to target player. I am slow rolling it a little bit. And the Lightning Helix kind of just seals it for us here. I don't think you can actually possibly win from here, so we're going to get in for attack. I missed my attack last turn by accident. Just kind of excited. Oh yeah, pro red. Man, imagine if I wasn't stupid. Totally forgot what pro red did for a second there. So Core Fireworker wins us that game. He couldn't block, and we made out like bandits. There's a debate to bring in Path to Exile still. Again, I don't feel Path is right in the Goblin matchup. They have so many creatures that taking care of one probably won't help you, and we have bolts if we're really that stingy for like we really need that removal anyway. So we're gonna keep this and pray that we get 2 Core Firewalkers again, because that was pretty good. This seems like a good hand. We're missing Core Firewalker, but we do have Lightning Helix. We're gonna keep this. Goblin Guide's good. We get the Inspiring Vantage, which is huge. Because now we only fetch 1 white source. Swift Spear, and we will be attacked for 1 as well. Oh, 1 land, 2 Goblin Guides. There's a Core Firewalker. Fetch Shock into Firewalker seems really good right here. We're gonna pay the 2 life. This guy sounds a little bit salty. We are drawing pretty well to get the Firewalker. Oh, and he doesn't have any follow up. Oh boy. So this is gonna be a good game. We're gonna suspend a Rift Bolt. And cast a Swift Spear. We're just gonna kind of get like almost combo off next turn, and then we also get to fetch our land sideways. He's on one land. He is not doing anything. He bolts. That was the end of turn. That was his third turn. Oh, he got a second land, so that's good for him. What's his play here? Goblin Pile Driver, sure. That's a rule spell, probably. It doesn't have trample, though. End step, we're gonna fetch. We're gonna get another Sacred Foundry. Not paying the 2 life. Untap, upkeep, Rift Bolt's fine. Rift Bolt. Rift Bolt targets face. We drew another land that we probably don't need. Although really nice to cast 2 spells this turn. We're gonna go on the aggro here. We don't really need to hold anything back. The odds of him winning are almost slim to none, especially with the Lightning Helix in our hand. Speaking of, we're gonna Boros Charm the face. And then pass the turn. He is down to 4. We have 6 damage in hand. Devastating summons. He's gonna get 2 3/3s. They don't have haste. Sure. Reckless Bushwhacker, very nice. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. We're gonna get a mountain. We're going to Lightning Helix the Pile Driver and pray to God that I counted correctly. I should have counted correctly, and I still don't think it kills me. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're going to live at 4 and then kill him. Kill him dead. He is thinking about his attacks. Do I go in all in? Do I not go all in? Does he have it? Does he not have it? Well, I have lethal on board. If you you need to keep at least 1 blocker. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage. Going to be down to 6. We're going to get 2 Goblin Guide triggers. Probably nothing. 2 cards. What 2 cards? Rift Bolt and Rift Bolt. That's nice. No blockers. Go to the combat step. Can't block it. And then we're gonna show them that we had it anyway. Alrighty, we are 2-1. Beating goblins, beating the living end deck, and losing to Tron. Let's go match 4. Other nice thing about playing Burn is we've played 3 matches in like an hour and a half. So one of my favorite things about playing Burn in like a competitive scene is that you get so much time between rounds to just eat and relax. It's kind of like playing part-time Magic. This hand is decent. I think we keep this hand. We got Bolt, Lava Spike, Goblin Guide into Searing Blaze with our land drops. Yeah, this is pretty good. We're gonna keep this one. Opponent's thinking of 5, stays on 6, puts a card on the bottom. What are you playing, opponent? Snow covered mountain. Red. I think we're playing against Scred, which means I want to go Vantage, tap it, and a Goblin Guide. I might get bolted, but that also saves us 3 damage to face, which I'm okay with. We're trading damage up at that point. I also haven't played a Scred matchup. It's going to be really interesting. This is Scred. That's 11 gold. And he now has a Blood Moon in hand. What do we want to do here? They don't really. Well, I guess they're not against the moon as a creature. I think we just suspend and Lava Spike and pass. Three is 14. Let's open to 8. Blood Moon is fine. Look at him. Sacred Foundry comes in. Yeah, we're gonna pay 2 here because it lets us cast another spell this turn. We are, however, going to pass the turn. Scrying Sheets is a mountain. Pian Karan Nalar. Sure. Sacrifice deals 2 damage. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. And I don't believe this deck has a way to gain life. So we're also gonna just Skull Crack. And we've frozen because I casted my spells too quickly. That's a Goblin Guide. Combat. I assume he just jumps with the Thopter here. We do get a 6 in his hand though. Snow Covered Mountain. He gets that to hand. So he's making a land drop next turn. They're gonna trade. I'm okay with that. We want to top deck a land next turn. I guess land doesn't even give us lethal though. So it doesn't really matter what we top deck next turn, but with the next 2 turns we want to top deck a land and a spell. Stormbreath Dragon. Sure. Let's just bolt you and then 6. Lava Spike's a spell. And we need any land or spell off the top of our library. We're gonna get rid of one of our Sculptors now. It lets us just top deck a Searing Blades to win next turn. Very minute chance, but it does give us that opportunity. Mindstone. Sure. No blocks. Skull cracks game. Red. Well, we definitely bring in destructive revs. Core Firewalkers are tempting, but they don't actually like, it's not like he's trying to race us or anything. Deflecting Palms also tempting, but there's nothing. Those are maybe. The Deflecting Palms are maybe. I haven't actually played this grid matchup before. Stone of the Silence, he doesn't actually activate any art. Well, I guess Mind Stone, but bringing in Stone of Silence to hit Mind Stone is really bad. And we're not that bad. We're better than that. So we're going to, well, for the destructive revs we take out Harsh Mentor. I don't think he activates very many. Oh, I guess he showed us Pia. I know he activates land abilities, Scrying Sheets. No, I still don't like Harsh Mentor in this matchup. It's really just for combo matches. And I feel like Eidolon is actually really bad for us in this matchup. So we're going to take out 2. He just wants to cast a lot of big planeswalkers and bigger spells than us. So we're going to try it like that. We may be tempted to bring in the Paths next game. I have to remember to fetch green this game. We actually haven't had to do that yet. This one's good. That's a good hand. We're going to fire off the Lightning Helix as quickly as possible. Because if he hits the Blood Moon. But the nice part is, apart from our turn 1 Lava Spike, everything we do is at instant speed. So he plays a mountain. He passes. That's a Boros Charm, which I didn't actually really want to see that badly. But that's okay. Rift Bolt, because Lava Spike is always 1 mana. Oh, he's got the Relic. Relic's fine. I don't really care about Relic. We don't have a Grim Lavamancer to bring in, so. If you're just catching up with us now, we are 2-1? 2-1. Beat Goblins. Beat a Living End deck. And lost to Tron. going to take it down to 17. He's going to be down to 14 at the end of this turn. Oh, a third Inspiring Vantage. Nice, I think. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to leave up the Helix and the Boros Charm. If he goes Magus of the Moon, then we float one. And if he goes... That's a Rabble Master. Interesting. Can we race the Rabble Master? Probably not. Whenever Goblin attacks, it's +1 +0 for each other attacking Goblin. Oh, whenever Rabble Master attacks, it gets +1. I don't know if that's quite worth wasting a bolt on, especially because we can gain life here. Yeah, I think this is fine for now. Fine. Sorry, I just had to think when he's gonna attack for 1, and we're gonna be like, haha, we take 1. Which is fine. We take our 1 damage. We're just gonna Boros Charm their face right now. We're gonna go with a third Inspiring Vantage. He's attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 next turn. It's a little more concerning. We could just play the Goblin guy, leave him up as a blocker, and then Helix if he tries to Blood Moon us. We can get him. Actually, we can get him down to... No, we have lethal next turn. What am I doing? Jesus. I definitely wish I want to race him, because we can just... We have him dead. And... Oh no, we're 1 off lethal. We're going to be 1 off lethal. That's okay. The odd of us not drawing a spell or something to deal 1 damage is minimal. Especially because he's probably just going to attack with everything. Just because he wants to race. He's going to get in for 6. Here we go. Okay. 6 is fine. This Chandra. Oh, Koth. Koth is fine. I'm not worried about Koth at all. Probably gonna untap Target Mountain. Let's see what he does. He's gonna add 4 to his mana pool. Okay. Pia and Karan Nalar is a little more annoying. But it's fine, we're still not dead. On his end step, we are gonna Lightning Helix him. We're not gonna redirect, no. And that's how you win with burn, guys. No redirect. No redirect. I heard you like lightning bolts, bro. And no redirect. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Sometimes you just top deck the card you need. Other times you don't top deck the card you need. We've been pretty good at top decking the cards we need here. So we have beaten Skred, Goblins, and Living End Cycle. And we lost to Tron. I'm saying we're doing pretty good. The fact that Tron got natural Tron in one of their games, that's still pretty good. Alright, let's see if we can go 4-1. Get the big payout. Oh. I hope you guys are doing alright tonight. You're not saying anything, but you're here. You're watching. I really appreciate it. And note, if you guys all want, I don't know how many of you are from the burn pages I posted on Facebook. If you want, I can definitely do burn more often. I love playing it. Just hit me with a message on Facebook or on or here, you know, on the chat. Message me on Twitch. Message me on YouTube, Twitter. All of my handles are optimal_hunter, so they're pretty easy to find. We are going to join this match. We are going to play against this young man. Or woman. Or non-binary pal. And we're going to play first. And we're going to keep the tar out of this hand. Because you had to go turn 1 Goblin Guide, turn 2 Guide and Bolt, turn 3 Eidolon. Can you deal? Advantage. Opponent's on 7. This is going to be a good game right here. Combat, attack. Stone Rain. Oh my gosh. Land destruction. Yep, that's what we're playing against. Land destruction. Sure. We're gonna shock. Chosen color is probably red. Yeah. I haven't actually played the Storm Rain matchup before. I have a feeling it's not great for us. It's just itching feeling of losing one of our 19 lands is not gonna help. Still think we go Bolt into Goblin Guide. Get him down to 11. Stone Rain is a 3-drop, I believe. Yeah. Huntmaster of the Fells. He can just play Stone Rain this turn. Yep. Look at that. How does it feel, opponent? Right on. And attack with everything. He's going to be down to 7. And an Arbor Elf is fine. He's going to be down to 5. And we win. So let's hope all the Stone Rain matchups go like that. Oh yeah, land destruction, sorry, is awful. Actually, the first time I played Burn was against a sinkhole deck. Not a sinkhole, box deck. And he and game 3 I kept a 1-lander because it was a bad decision probably, but I kept a 1-lander. And he I don't know what he kept. He ended up having 1 land until he used Smallpox. It resolved. I had no lands. I top decked a land that turn to play the bolt and win. And I was just like, oh, sorry. I'm just really good at this game. What do we want here? Path. Yeah, Blood Moon won't help. Deflecting Palm against Huntmaster of the Fells might be okay. We want the Destructive Rev to destroy his Utopia Sprawls, because we might not actually want that. I'm gonna look up the list real quick. Hopefully Goldfish loads up quick. This is not loading up quick. Goldfish. And we're just gonna look for decks with Stone Rain. I haven't played this matchup before. I don't know what to sideboard in or out. It's not something you really prepare for. I feel like Destructive Revs are good. I just want to see how many Utopia Sprawl like cards they have. Harsh Mentor. Actually, Harsh Mentor is gonna be very good because they untap forest. They don't add mana. $30 seconds. Sure. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Green red land destruction in modern. They play Kitchen Finks, really? Okay. Not too many enchantments. We probably want our Path to Exiles, but we only have 6 seconds left, so we'll sideboard in game 3 if we have to. Stone Rain and the Acid Moss. This hand looks... We can't keep a one-lander against Stone Rain. That's just way too risky. We can keep a two-lander, I guess. We don't really like this. I don't really like this hand. We're gonna keep the land on top of the library. Raid, Anger, Transfer, Chameleon classes. It's a battle. He has more life gain than we have Skullcracks. That's a Bird of Paradise, which I'm not really liking. We're gonna play our fetch land. We can fetch in response to anything. He can't destroy it. It is good. It is a good card for this situation. Yeah, we... Blood Moons. It plays Blood Moons, which is... He's gonna play Kitchen Finks. This game is kind of lost already. We aren't winning this one, guys. We aren't coming close. This one is gonna be a loss. This game anyway, not this match. Actually, Searing Blaze is probably one of the better draws we could get right now. Advantage. Searing Blaze. We're just not gonna kill the Kitchen Finks. We don't really care. If he has no way to kill it himself, then he's just gonna be for 3 every turn. And hopefully that cuts off some of his mana. This is actually turning out pretty decently for us. What if Hills into Eidolon? And to pass? Stomping Ground. Chandra, Torch Defiance is not what we wanted to see here. Yep. Fetch and response. I got a Stomping Ground tapped. What's our line to victory here? Lightning Helix into Lightning Helix. Skullcrack's really good. Skullcrack makes me feel a lot better. Rock. It does increase the clock, but it all when we have 2 Lightning Helix in hand, we're essentially at 16 life. 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. Combat's fine. No blocks. Two red mana is also fine. Tireless Tracker. Tireless Tracker's okay. Sure. This is where we Skullcrack. We are not going to redirect Chandra. Can't gain life on his end step. We are not going to cast our Boros Charm because we're not going to cast our Lightning Helix because we can't gain life. We're going to put our opponent to 8. And 3, 4, 5, 6. We're actually dead next turn anyway. So there's that. Oh no, we're not. We're gaining 6 life. And if we have to, we can always hit a Tireless Tracker. Whoa, what? I didn't want to redirect that. Oh. That was not supposed to be redirected. That's... I mean, hopefully we can just draw another spell off the top. Again, we only need a 3 damage spell. But, like, come on. That's not what we wanted at all. Tireless Tracker's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's attacking for 10. Which means we're going to use both of our Skullcracks here. Or Lightning Helix, rather. We're still going to go for the kill next turn. If he sees it, he can just crack both clues and kill us. I'm really assuming that he sees it. Yeah. Exactsies. That wasn't bad. We mulled a 5 and we didn't have a turn 1 play. We could have done a lot worse there. Now that I know what we're looking at, it's also good to know that that accidental redirection didn't actually make a difference. I think we just had to ship it back. There's nothing... Like, he didn't kill us with anything other than... I guess maybe the Deflecting Palms will be really good. Deflecting Palms in... for a Harsh Mentor... and... Rift Bolt, I guess. Lava Spike. We're gonna play first. And we're gonna get a no-lander. This is the exact time we wanted to get no-lands. Two-lander's good. We have a good curve too. We're gonna keep this one. If it's Skullcrack, we're gonna keep that on top. You make the argument that we may want to prioritize lands, but we're gonna shock and use Goblin Guide. Attack. Bird's Paradise. So he's gonna go turn 1 Arbor Elf. Okay. We're gonna go turn 2 Eidolon. Yeah. It sucks, but we're gonna fetch shock here again. Just because we want to be able to have as many white sources as possible. Attack with Goblin Guide. Wooded Foothills is in his hand. He plays a Wooded Foothills. Utopia Sprawl. Sure. Wow. That's disgusting. That was dirty. That sucked. So the good news is there's not much good news. The good news is we have like infinite Skullcracks for the next ones. We also have a Deflecting Palm that could come in very handy. Arbor Elf. What's he playing for 6 mana? Is this like a prime time or something? Inferno Titan. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. Two damage and... okay. We're gonna take 4 down to 10. Yeah. On and step. We're gonna cast one of the Skullcracks up. We wish we could have cast with the Baloth on the stack. Do we suspend Riftbolt and play Goblin Guide? I don't think so. Actually, I think we do. Suspend Riftbolt, play Goblin Guide. Goblin Guide's just essentially a blocker at this point. That costs us 2 life to play. Fire Breathing. Oh yeah, it does that too on attack. So I don't think we're gonna win this one, guys. I just have this really bad feeling. We're gonna go down to 1. Huntmaster, sure. He gained 2 life. And we're done. Wow, that was disgusting. We'll take 3 and 2 though. I mean, I don't think there's anything I could have really done about that. Just an amazing start for our opponent. Good job, opponent. But we went 3 and 2. Yeah, I mean, burn is burn. Nothing awful about that game, and nothing too like. We got a little bit unlucky, but again, like I said, that's kind of burn sometimes. There's times you're playing burn and you don't top deck what you need, and that's life. This video is gonna be uploaded on YouTube after we're done. It's a good time. Quick one, 2 hours. Nothing I would really change about the deck list. I mean, it's a standard burn list. We're going to be playing a limited event on Sunday, probably our Devastation draft that was requested by somebody. The name escapes me. Oh, that's really embarrassing. One of our viewers suggested it in the chat, and I told him we would, so we're going to. It's just not going to be today, obviously, but Sunday. Sunday we're doing our Devastation draft. Be there or be square. 7:30 p.m. on the Twitch channel. If you're watching this on Facebook, or not on Facebook, on YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to subscribe if you like it. Like the video, send in your feedback. Helps me improve the videos, helps me improve my streaming. You know, my voice. I can't improve my voice. I'm sorry. But yeah, thanks for watching. We had a great time tonight, and see you again.